Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm reviewing Legend of Korra Season 2, Episode 1 and 2, called Rebel Spirit and the Southern Lights. Season premiere of Legend of Korra. It's been over a year, I would say. Really over a year, because I think it ended in like August or something of last year, and now it's finally back with Legend of Korra. So was this a good return episode, and did it give us some good story for this new chapter? I think it is a 13-episode book, but I'm not sure. But yeah, let's talk about these two episodes, and was it a good idea to have an hour premiere? So in this episode, we do get to see our crew start 6 months after the events with Amon. So we do get to see our characters are progressed a little. Korra, she has the Avatar state. She doesn't totally know how to control it. At least kind of that spirit side. And Tenzin believes that she doesn't know enough about airbending yet. Then we got Bolin. He's part of the Fire Ferrets still, and he has a new team. So he's kind of making his own identity, which was, I guess, a problem in Season 1 with him, at least. With himself, he felt like he needed to make his own identity. He wanted a girl, and I think he's trying to get that in this season. And then we get to see Mako, who's now a police officer, and also still boyfriend of Korra. And then Asami trying to run her father's business. But we get to see Korra. She goes to the Southern Water Tribe to go to this festival, and we find out that the spirits are unaligned in the Southern Water Tribe. So her uncle, who is her father's brother, believes that they have to make a connection with the spirits for the Southern Water Tribe, and believes that Korra can do this. So he wants to teach Korra to use the spirit powers. So Korra wants to do this. She believes that she knows enough about airbending, and she wants to use her avatar powers to the best of her ability. So she pretty much says, bye Tenzin, I'm going to use my uncle now. So Tenzin's going to have his own journey with his family, and that includes his sister and brother with the air temples. So I don't know exactly how these two stories are going to collide, but I'll talk more about that. But they are now in the air temple exploring their, I guess, father's past, and a little bit more about the air element, air bending. And then we get to see Korra. She has to open up the portal to the spirits. So she does open it up, but doesn't really seem her uncle is so favorable, because now these military boats are coming into the Southern Water Tribe, and it's like, oh no, don't worry, this is all to help the Southern Water Tribe. And I got a feeling that we can't totally trust him, because you really do get that vibe in this episode. So was this a good episode or not? I liked it. I don't know if I really liked it as much as Book 1's opening. I think they kind of had a better platform with the Mon story. Like, there's that hook initially with Book 1 where you see Amon and you're like, whoa, who is this guy? I think definitely a good basis in this episode. I think we get a lot of good planted seeds, but no hook to say, oh my god, this season's gonna be amazing. But we get like those subtle hints that the uncle, you can't totally trust him. But I feel that's also that that vibe we had with Turlock in Season 1. I don't want that same vibe. I want a different story, not, oh well, I'm a good guy, I want to train you, but I'm gonna end up be the bad guy. And I kind of don't want that as the big bad villain. I feel like that's been done before, so I'm hoping they're not going in that direction. But I love that we got to see more of Korra's family here. I'm still upset that they kind of pushed Tenzin to the side. I felt like Korra and Tenzin had a bigger bond than it was like, alright, bye Tenzin, I want to do this now. I felt like Korra wouldn't do that after all the experiences she dealt with Tenzin. So I thought that was kind of weird in this episode. But I really hope the Air Temple story, and it's only 2 episodes in, but I hope the Air Temple story with Tenzin and Korra's spirit story kind of collide, and we get to see these groups come together again, because I think that was something wrong with this episode, that I didn't feel the Avatar team in here. Maybe that's what you were supposed to feel, but I didn't really get to feel the Avatar team is like, alright, Korra, Bolin, Mako, Asami, everyone's back into action. I feel like Korra is definitely taking more of an independent lead in this beginning of the season. It's like, oh, I want to do this all myself, and I feel like Bolin, Mako, everyone's really painted to the background, and I didn't feel like they were the group that they were in Season 1 that I think we all loved about Season 1. Which I thought was a shame here. I thought Mako was okay in this episode. I actually didn't love the relationship stuff here because, again, Korra has been pushing a lot of people to the side in this episode. You kind of understand it, though, because Mako is the boyfriend of the Avatar, so I like that play on that notion where it's like, oh, well, I have so much responsibility because I'm that person that Korra will confide to, so what do I do? So I kind of liked how they played that, but I wish it was kind of less bumpy in this episode with their relationship, since it was always so bumpy in season 1 with their relationship. I thought Bolin was so hilarious. I thought one thing that was great in this season premiere was the jokes. I thought they were so on point, and they had me cracking up a couple of times. I have to say, I cracked up the most though when Boomy and I can't think of the sister's name, but Tenzin's sister, they both go to the air tribe, and this woman says, no, they ask, oh, like, don't you want to carry our bags? And one of the woman helpers says, oh, I thought you were the servants. And it's like, oh my God, you're Aang's daughter and son, you're airbenders. It's like, no, we're not airbenders. And I thought that was a hilarious interaction, that they're not airbenders and they just didn't treat them that well. So I thought that was a cool interaction with them, and I liked they were getting to see more of Aang's family and Korra's family. So definitely a big family basis for this season, which I'm really looking forward to, especially learning more about Korra's father. That was really great in this episode. I think that's something that we definitely missed in season 1. They were backdrop characters where we saw them like episode 1, like you knew Korra had parents, and then they were in the last episode, but you don't really know much about them. So learning more about these characters was really great. I thought it was a really solid episode, or 2 episodes, but I didn't get that same feel that I did with that first season episode where you're like, alright, this story arc's starting, I'm super pumped. But I think it's interesting going into the spirit world because it's something that we really didn't look into with Avatar. It's something totally different. So, I liked it though. I liked it. I'm still hyped up for the season. I just thought there's some things that could have been a little bit better about this episode, but still really enjoyed it. Can't wait to see where this goes. I think this season is going to be a little bit of a slower progression to get to that big point, but it seems like it's going to be all out war against the southern and northern water tribes, which I think is going to be very interesting, but I want to see where this uncle plays. I don't want to see that Tarlock type characters, like, I'm a good guy, but actually I'm a bad guy, and I feel like that would be too repeated for season 1. But yeah, definitely check this out. I'm really excited to see where Korra will go. I give this solid 4 stars. There's some really great stuff here, and I'm excited. Again, there wasn't that initial hook, but I'm sure as the season goes on, we will get that initial hook. And I will be reviewing Legend of Korra every Friday, so definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Hope you guys enjoyed this Legend of Korra review, and yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and Rant Situations, and don't forget to like me on Facebook. And please tell me your thoughts in the comments below of what you thought about this episode. Did you like it? Was it better than season 1? What do you think is going to happen next? Because I think there's a lot of planted seeds here, especially with the whole Avatar state, which I kind of like. And one thing I do want to add is that with the Avatar state, I like that Korra's not initially knowing what to do, and I think this season really going to make her learn exactly how to balance the Avatar state and learn how to use the Avatar state in a real way, and control these spirits. So I'm kind of excited for that. So we'll see what happens, and I'll see you guys later, and this is Comic Uno. Bye.